All right. Been a while. So let's preface this stream, of course, with the usual. This is not financial advice. I do not recommend following my trades or trading like I do. Do your own research, develop your own strategy, make your own plan. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not real money. I am paper trading. And other than that, seek your own financial counsel, and they can probably make you money better than I can. This is something that is just fun for me, and I think kind of fun to stream. So let's get started, shall we? What are we doing here? We are in the pre-London session, and we are looking for opportunities to buy. We are going to go long. That is my plan for the evening. So I think we have a good spot here. Let's change that to 1. I don't like going in so big. So let's go ahead and enter 1 buy. We are on the Micro E-mini Nas100 futures. Paper trading with Trading View. We have here the 5-minute chart, and over on this side the 1-hour chart. And we'll be jumping between the 5-minute and the 1 minute over here. So what I'm expecting to see is something like continuation down to around this point, and then a move up. And that is my plan for the night. Move that like that. Yeah, something like that. You can see here we got the an N formation kind of happening. Let's see what the 4-hour looks like. We got a nice little spring building up. And of course I am expecting it to go up. That is my play for the evening. Will it do that? I don't know. We'll see. We must prepare for any possible movement. We can see on the 1 minute that it looks like it's gearing to trade downwards. And the lower it goes, the more size I will add. Probably be streaming for a couple hours. Maybe I'll put in 2 hours tonight. I mean, we may stream the whole London session. So let's go back to the 5-minute over here. And let's kind of put this, I don't want to get rid of it yet because I kind of wanted to direct our movements for the evening. Kind of just show where we're going, what we'll be doing, what my plans are. This is how I've been spending my nights for the past couple of weeks. I haven't been really streaming. Haven't even streamed Minecraft. I've just been doing this a lot. And this I find fun. Especially after a hard day's night. This is the kind of thing that helps me relax. Because I can sit here and I can just watch these bars go up and down. I can throw in a bid or two and try to make some money. price is going down. I would like it to push down a little bit more so I can get in a better price. This is TradingView paper account, and I've loaded it with $10,000. Kind of a more realistic option here. Of course, I'm not trading $100,000. $1,000 kind of too small, so let's go with something more reasonable, $10,000, and we'll see if we can turn $10,000 into something more. I kind of want this to get to about $10-15 before I'll throw in another. I'll add another one to it. And we're getting closer. There we go. Let's add more right about here. Okay, and let's come back over here and see what our possibilities are right around here. I'm thinking we can go here and then here. So that'll be about right here. Possible take profit, or just to close the trade altogether. And then on a $10,000 account, 4% is about $400, and I don't want to risk more than $200. So we'll go around here. And that is what we're looking for. We got that long tail stop to kind of, if price starts really going against us, it'll give us a lot of room to try and pull ourselves out of this trade. But the more size we add, the smaller this distance is going to get. So if we add one more, we can pull that up. See, we're already at 399. So let's bring that back up to, we'll say 200 seems good. 250 actually. Let's keep it 250. The more room we have to play in, the easier it'll be to rescue the account. And my warning signs and my gut instinct will start to go off at about $100. If this comes down to $100, that's when I'll start thinking about, okay, what do we need to do to get out of this? Do I need to close it immediately and reset? Are we changing direction, or are we sticking to our guns and buying? So you can see New York had a huge drop in price, and then we had a push up on the second half of the New York session after London closed. So there are two things can come of this. We can be looking at this to either match this. That's one possibility right there, is that it could be moving down and then down again, or it could be moving up. And I'm inclined to think that it's moving up because we got a nice bull flag forming right here, and we got right down here a touch, a bounce up, and then a little higher high, and then we got this sideways move. So Are we waiting for London to continue the push up? What are we doing? Or is London going to push us further down? I guess we'll see. We play it by ear. We play it how we see it. And you can guess all you want. It wouldn't change how the market moves. It's not really about guessing or predicting. It's really about what the market is doing and how well you react to it. Do you panic and sell as soon as the market moves against you? Do you close? Do you have an idea of how much you're willing to risk? So the total that I'm willing to risk, of course, $250. But in this area is when I'll start to consider my options more carefully. If price comes down to here, that's when I'll start thinking, okay, do I want to let it go to 250? Am I confident that my analysis and understanding of what's happening is actually going to happen? Or I don't know. We'll see. It's all about how you react to the market and keeping your cool and making the correct decision. Trying to think through all the possibilities of the price movement. So since I trade on such a small time frame, the last move is this move here. So this is the move I'm following on this small time frame. So if I would have been trading earlier, I would have been buying every touch down to this point right here, this yellow line. I would have bought here, bought here, bought here, closed here, and then maybe started buying again here, close here. Because if you're working on the small time frame, if you're scalping on the small time frames, on the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute even, you can't expect to catch these big moves. You can expect to catch these small moves. These are the small moves you're trying to catch. You get lucky if you catch these big moves if you're trading on the smaller time frame. These big moves are for the big boys. They're for the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily. That's what these moves are for. These moves are not for the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. Because if I was trading here, I would be trading after this move. So I would be looking at trading down. I would have sold here, sold here. Every move up, I would have sold. Sold here, sold here, sold here, sold here, sold here, and you would have collected after every one of those moves. Would have collected right there, close, right there, close, right here, close, right here, close. And then we have this push up. So this is the new move that you're following. And that is what I'm trading into New York and London. And you can see we're already up $7, $5. If price starts pushing up hard, we'll continue to add size. So price moves up, we add size. Price moves down, we add size. But I'm not jumping in all at once. And I don't plan on spending more than five lots. Which I think is, what, 1,000 units per? No. Well, I don't plan on buying more than 5. So even though I'm paper trading, I gotta trade like it's real money. I gotta get that in my head that this is the game. This is real. This isn't pretend. And it also helps to think of the money in terms of points. Like I'm not thinking of it in terms of dollar, or I'm thinking about, let's say it's 8 points. Right now I'm up to 5 points and I'm trying to get the high score. I'm taking money out of the equation. I'm just trying to get a high score. That's all it is. It's just me trying to get a high score. I'm trying to beat that other kid at the arcade. I'm trying to get my name on top of his name. That's what I'm trying to do. Take the whole idea of money out of it, because it's not about money. It's just about getting that score. $12 points, 13 points, man, that score is going up. Even the take profit up here, I might not let it go to that. If it gets up to this point right here, I might close it. If it gets up to this point right here, I might close it. If it gets up to this point and I'm feeling like things are looking a little iffy, I might close it. But I'm setting it up here just so that it gives me room to play. So I can be like, all right, let's see how far it can go. Right here last time, about 129. Sometimes you could almost see the waves in the market. When you look at this, the wave crests and then crashes. The wave crests and then crashes, but it doesn't crash as low. And then the wave crests right here and it starts to crash. And are we going to get another wave up? Or is the wave going to crash through the bottom? That's what we're waiting to see. And then even right here, down here, you can see it even better. Got the wave crest and then the crash. Wave crest and then a crash, and then the wave crests and then it crashes, and it's pushing it down and pushing it down, pushing it down. But then you have this little wave and it almost bounces, like it just curls and then splashes up real quick. So you see, is this where the tide turns right here, and then up and then up and then up, and then right here we have like a ceiling right here with the wave crests, and it almost crests in the same spot, just and then crash. So you can see a pattern is being established of up, 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 and then down, up, 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 and then down. Are we going to get another up, up, up? I don't know. That's what we're waiting to see. We are waiting to find out. And a lot of the time, it's just you looking at the chart. So put on a podcast, put on a YouTube video. I like to watch people painting garage kits. That's a fun thing I like to put on when I'm not streaming and watching the market. I watch people not just painting, but like getting garage kits ready to paint. from sanding and smoothing and washing and priming and gluing and then painting. Or I'll listen to podcasts. Crab Feast is one of my favorites. I'm trying to burn through their whole library. I also listen to the Trading Psychology podcast. That's a good one. Or I'll rewatch videos from Jasper Forex to kind of brush up on the strategies and the techniques that Jean has been teaching us. Or I'll put on a movie. I just got done watching Snowpiercer, which I watched it a few years ago, and it was really good. And then I rewatched it last week. It's a really, really good movie. It's kind of really makes you think about society. But it's a great story. So those are some of the things you can do while you're trading. Read a book even. Listen to music. We're listening to music right now. This is Context Sensitive 20XX album. It's good stuff. Love me some chiptune. Chiptune puts me to sleep. That's what I listen to when I go to bed. Sometimes I'll listen to comedy. Dan Cummins is funny. Ryan Sickler's a funny one. I listened to Pete Davidson. I didn't think I was going to like him, but turns out he's a funny guy. He's a real funny guy, that Pete. I was pleasantly surprised, and it kind of humbles me to say he's a funny guy, and he seems like a cool guy. Nikki Glaser. She's crazy. Listen to her. She's kind of funny. Anytime I could find Harlan Williams on a podcast, that's good stuff too. So yeah, just some of the stuff you do when you're watching the chart. Because look at what we've been doing. We've been here 23 minutes already. And we've been bouncing between negative 18, positive 18. Sometimes I'm even tempted to be like, oh, I'll take the 20. I'll take the $20. Or I'll take the $10. Sure, why not? Because then I could just get back in anyway. If I'm positive that price is going to bounce in this area, I could just keep collecting that check. If it hits $10, collect it. Reopen the trade. Hits $10, collect it. Reopen the trade. Hits $10, collect it. As long as the market's willing to give it, you should be willing to collect it. Like when it was over here at this one, at the 15-minute mark, we could have closed it and then opened again at the 20-minute mark down here. And then we'd be in the same position right now. We'd be in the same position we'd be in right now. So that's a strategy I'm looking at developing, is just to throw out trade after trade after trade and see how that works. And that's just because I enjoy this. I like being in the market. I like making trades. I'm not trying to swing trade. I'm not trying to put in a trade and then watch it once a day or something. I guess I gamified this. In my mind, this is like this is fun. This is fun for me, as weird as that is. And then optimizing my technique is also fun for me. I like taking something that I'm decent at and figuring out how to get better, how to get that score higher, how to 100% a level. That's the kind of gamer I am. When I would play Legend of Zelda, I would try and kill every little villain in the screen. Every new screen I went to, let's get all of them. Next screen, let's get all of them. Let's 100% this. I just beat both Tony Hawks 100% at everything. Now I got to get all the gaps. And that requires work. So in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you can 100% the levels just by achieving all the goals and getting all the stat points. But then you also can make all the gaps, like jump from one point to another point. And there's so many in every level. And that requires work, because now I got to go online, and I got to look at maps, and I got to find videos on how to complete certain gaps. So that's fun. That's what I find fun. I like doing stuff like that. Also, 3D printing is something that I'm into. I'm trying to 3D print the perfect action figure. Like a perfect, I want kind of a 3-inch to about a 6-inch little action figure. So I've been looking online, I've been printing out other people's versions and just trying to optimize. Always trying to optimize. And it's the same with trading. I look at it, okay, what can I do better? How can I make this better? How can I collect more? How can I optimize what I'm doing now? Can I close now and then get in again and be $7 up, $8 up? Could I? Yeah, let's try that. So we're going to close right now. And then when price comes down, we'll get back in. So we're already up. Where is it? Oh yeah, $10. So let's wait for price to come down, and we'll jump right back in. I mean, we could even jump in right now. Actually, let's do that. We can just jump in right now. And if price comes down, we'll just add more size to it. Figure as I optimize my strategy and as I get better at reading the market, I'll move up in time frames. Then I'll move to the 1 hour and 4 hour. And then from there I'll move to the 4 hour daily chart. And then eventually we'll get into the EAs. I'll start designing and building, but that has to come with a lot of experience and much more understanding than I have right now. Plus, I'm going to need more time to learn how to code and to script and all that. So it's a learning process, and it's kind of step by step with each skill and each technique and each strategy that you develop. You get better and better, and that will elevate you to be able to move up to the next level. And that's the ultimate goal, of course, is to just throw in a trade and sit on it for weeks and months, and then just keep collecting, keep collecting, keep collecting. That's the dream. But right now, this is the goal. Just enjoying it while it's fun. So, I mean, it's taken me a year and a half to just finally learn the basics of price action and to get to where I'm at now. And then, of course, there's other instruments. You can start trading foreign exchange or the Forex or precious metals and all kinds of other stuff. So there is no limit to how much you can possibly learn if you want to just keep learning, and how good you can get if you just want to keep getting better. And I want to keep getting better. So this isn't gonna be how I trade forever. This might not even be how I trade in a couple months. So it looks like we may be getting one more dip before we get the bounce. Which would be nice. I would like to put in another buy at somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. I'd like to put another buy, and then maybe right here. So let's get rid of this, because we already know we're buying. That's our plan. Our plan is we can put that over here on this, just to kind of remind us of what our bias is right now. So I would like to buy here, anywhere in this area I would like to buy. But if it keeps going up, that's great too. And if it goes up, then I would like to buy anywhere in this area from here to here. Just keep buying as it keeps going up. Right now we need to focus on the price coming down. Unless it really starts moving up before London. Then I might kind of wonder, are we going down during London? Right now I think we're going up. But we'll see. These are kind of the questions you have to ask yourself, and you have to consider, okay, where are we going right now? We're moving up, but we're moving up against here. We're pushing up against this area right here. So we can probably pushing up against this area right here. And if it comes up, is it going to keep going up, or is it going to reject and come down? Always anticipate what price is going to do, and that will give you kind of a roadmap and a guide to what you're going to do. If price comes up here, I might close this and then open it again. If it comes down, I guess depending on how close it is to the London session, we'll see. I really would like price to start dropping here so that when it hits London, we can more likely get a move up. Have to always be watching and always be waiting and always thinking of the next move. This is what I like. We could probably close it now. And then get in when the price comes down again. So see, there we're going against this price right here. Right where we, was it this price that we said? Yeah, right here. We're moving against this price. So let's collect now. Price could come down. Could also keep moving up. But regardless, we're up $22. And we are going into the London session green as gold. So with this area in mind, if it comes down here, I'm going to open another buy. So I want it to push down. I'm begging it, please, please push down just a little bit, just so I can get in again. Just let me get in. And if it runs away with me, that's okay too, because we're just warming up. So in 37 minutes, we've made $22. That's not bad. Be nice to see how much we make at the end of the hour. See how much we're really getting paid. But this move at this time really has me thinking price goes here and London opens, price does this. So this is what it's looking like now. We might get a move down in London before we get a move up, maybe in New York. So we're going to have to keep our minds on that. Are we moving down? Are we moving up to get down? What are we doing? What are we doing? To get a clearer look, I really like using the line chart to see what price is actually doing. You can see right there. It broke above here, but it didn't make any steam. It just evaporated and then came back down into the puddle. And then right here it shot back up. If you want to get a really, really good look, oops, wrong button. Really good look at what price is doing. We start from where we're at right now, put about right here, right there. I like using these plateaus as guides. They seem to work really well. And then we go, okay, so this is where we're at. This is what we've done during the Tokyo session. And we've come to the bottom again, and we're pushing up now. So that's something that's kind of like, I think we're going up. And yeah, I closed 2 trades that I was in right here. Where is it? Right there and right in the same area. Oh no, and up here. So I close the trade here and I close the trade here, and you're probably thinking like, but if you would have stayed open, then you would have just had a better, you would have made more money. That's true. But if I would have stayed open, I could have also made less money if price reversed on us. So right now I can say, look, I clocked $22. And that's not bad. So we're getting some resistance right here. Right before, oh, it would be so nice if price rejects right here, comes down, and then decides to go up when London opens. Or another thing that would be great is if price just hangs out around this area, doesn't top right here, or doesn't break through and just loses steam again and then collapses, and we might be able to collect a nice paycheck from that. So did I miss out? Let's go back to talking about we closed 2 trades already, and if I would have left these open, I could have been in the money maybe double. I could have made $40. But the important lesson is I'm not even thinking about that anymore. The reason I'm bringing it up is to kind of, you have to move on from the trades that you've already closed, or the money that you've earned, or the money that you've lost. You have to be able to leave it at 225. Leave it at 235. You can't think, man, if I would have held it, I would have had more. It's like, no, it's closed, it's over. That's in the logbooks. You keep moving forward. You keep buying, keep selling, just keep doing what needs to be done. Don't think about what you could have made, because you didn't. It doesn't matter how much money you would have caught on this move. You didn't. I closed and I didn't lose any money. So why should I even care? Why should I even complain? Why should I have any regrets? And I don't. I don't think about it. I'm already on to the next trade. I'm already waiting for the next opportunity. And because price is moving up, I'm starting to think, all right, we might have to sell once Tokyo or once London opens. I'm already thinking 5 steps ahead. I'm not thinking 1 step or even 10 steps back, because what's done is done. It's over, and it's not going to make me any money. And thinking like that will most likely lose you money. You have to be able to move on, and move on quickly. And you have to get over it really, really fast, whether it's a win or whether it's a lose. You can't celebrate your wins too long, and you can't regret your losses for much longer than you need to. You just have to close and get on to the next trade. All right, so I'm starting to think something else now. I'm starting to wonder if price is moving up. We're going to get a retracement, a retest of this area, and then bam, price is going to take off. It's going to take us with you. This is what I'm seeing. So I'm tempted to open an order right here. I'm going to wait for it to get just low enough. Right about here. If it can get to this area, I'll open another. I'll open a trade. As you can see here, we are going for high. And it looks like if we can just stay above it, we're going to get a move up. Oh, that would have been a perfect spot. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. All right, let's do it. Bam. There we go. We're in. Okay, and the lower it goes, the more we're going to add. Worst comes to worst, we give back our paycheck. Let's see, what's the score? Let's go 100 for this one. And what are we looking at? About 18,518. Yeah, right about there. That looks doable. Come on, push down a little bit more. Almost tempted to go in again. We'll see what happens in the next 2 minutes. If I can get it below this line right here, I'm adding. We might not get the chance. We'll see what the next candle holds, because we might be getting an N formation. Get the price up, 2 candles down, and then 1 candle that just flies. But it's so close to the open that this could just trade sideways. They're just holding, waiting for the big move. So far, we're looking at $22 an hour. That is our pay rate right now. I would like to take that a little bit higher if we were getting paid by the hour. Well, actually, right now we're looking at $20 an hour. I would like it to push down below here so that I could get in another order. That's what I would like. I'd like to see that happen. just a little bit lower. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm really getting the feeling that I should just jump in now. But I can't tell where this voice is coming from. I can't tell if it's out of fear or if there's just something happening. I mean, we still got 3 minutes on this candle, so we can wait. We can wait it out. I'll really start to get that itchy trigger finger at around 1 minute. Ooh, I may have missed it. May have missed the opportunity. Okay, we're getting close to the minute mark. I really do think there's going to be a hold here until London opens before the push up. So we're looking at about 10 minutes. That is not doing anything. It is just hovering right there. Okay, we're coming up on the 1 minute mark. Fingers getting itchy. Got that itchy trigger finger. What am I going to do? Am I going to buy or am I going to wait? Am I going to buy? Am I going to wait? I think I'm going to wait. All right, going in. So we are at 2 now. We are almost there. Did I make a good decision? Did I make the right move? Let's see what our possible, okay, $200. So we are still well within 4% of our total account. Don't want to lose more than 4%. And $200 puts us at 2%. So that's not bad. Now the next question, if this comes lower within the next 5 minutes, am I buying more? I guess we'll wait and see. Right now I think I'm just holding at 2. If we can get it up to here, that's $59. That is not bad. And anywhere in between here, still a win. Now, if price moves down, I will be heartbroken and I will be sad. But we'll have London. Always have London. Just 3 more minutes. Two more minutes. You know, in all reality, I think I would much rather be paid hourly than a salary. Because a salary, you can always be pushed to put more work for the same amount of money. But hourly, you can put in more hours and get more money. So it's kind of, I guess you got to find a good balance between time and money. Doesn't it always come down to time and money? Like sitting here for 1 hour could be worth it if I make money. Otherwise, I've been sitting here not making money and gaining experience. So now I'm trying to rationalize my sitting here and not making money. But that's how it is. That's how it is with any job too. Like, you gotta figure your worth and figure, is this job worth the amount they're paying me? If I go and give them absolutely nothing and just enough to not get fired, will that be worth what I'm getting paid? And here we go. What is it gonna do? I'm gonna keep my finger on the button just in case I want to eject. But it looks like I won't have to. Because we might. I'm going to jump to the 1 minute chart just to see if there's going to be any opportunity to get in. Can we get a slight retracement? If I see a black candle, I might jump in with another one. I kind of hope we get just a little bit of a pullback right here before we continue forward. Just so I can throw one more in. Just let me throw one more in. Let me get one more in, please. Please, just let me get one more in. So, are we there yet? No, that's not the one. I mean, I really would like to throw in one more. me see some black. Just a little bit to justify putting in one more order to bring that number a little closer to something magical. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So now if we get a push up, I can close it at any second and be happy. If we get a push back, I can start to get a little heartbroken. A little sad. Why, market? Why did you do that to me? Remember, we're 3 now. The max I want to throw out is 5. I don't want to do more than 5. See, I can close right now, and that would have been about $40 an hour, which is not bad. We want to get $80 an hour. That would be better. Ooh, it's breaking my heart. So this is the part where you start, okay, when do I pull the plug? When do I hit the ejection seat? And I'm thinking of somewhere around, what are we at? 308. So we can pull that. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Looking at 200 is about right here. So do I want to let it go that far? Or do I start trying to figure out what to do around here? If price comes down to here, that's when the wheels start spinning, and I got to start thinking, all right, close, go in more. I can throw in 2 more to kind of bring this down and hope that it hits and we can get out at break even. What do I need to do? That's what I'm thinking about right now. Okay, we're in the red. What do we need to do in order to protect the account? The good news is we're still on top right here. We're still above this line. That's why this is the worry zone right in here. If it breaks below here, start to worry. And it's getting to the spot. All right, we're really starting to get worried here. Ooh, that looks bad. I can't even look. It just broke right through our area. So now, really got to figure this out. We are at about half of our target loss price. And we just need to wait for this candle to finish before I make a decision. So here are the options. I close now, trust my bias, get back in here and wait for the push up and try to make back all this money. Or is it time to switch sides? Is that what we're trying to do? Are we trying to go to the sell side? Do we think that this is going to turn into this from up here? Are we going down here? And I still have 2 more orders left to possibly bring this down. The question is, do I want to do that, or do I want to just jump ship? I'm going to go ahead and throw in another one. We might be able to bring this up to break even. And we are still below 4% of the account. So you can see it's in our worry zone right here. It's kind of just hovering around it. If this breaks, I don't know. I'm still pretty set on the bullish bias. But at this point, so much could happen. It could just break and then really freak us out, and then it could come back up. Or it could break and then break again and then just devastate us. So it's there's a lot going on mentally, trying to figure out our next move. The simplest thing would be to just close. That would be the easiest, worry-free thing, and then get back in, waiting for price to hit bottom. And if this is bottom, then we're in a good spot. But if bottom is somewhere way down here, we're in a terrible spot. So I'm really, really tempted to just close it. Just the music is really, really adding to the tension. I don't think it's helping. So at this point, I'm just looking at getting out at break even. That's what I'm looking for. If we can get price back up to up here, we're going to close it. We'll break even at hopefully $20 profit, and then we'll call it a night. Otherwise, we take the hit, 200 some odd dollars, and we still call it a night, and then we just come back tomorrow. Try it again. A little bit wiser, a little bit more cautious, and a little bit more ready to make some money. Ooh, that hurt. Did you see that? It looked like we were about to fly, about to make it out of this one. And then the sellers were like, nah, not right now. Not today. But you can see the buyers are really, really giving them a run for their money. Because this probably took a lot of energy to push that down. Especially to push it down that hard. That took a lot of force. And judging by where this is happening, I'm still bullish. I'm still very bullish. Because all this tension is being created right here with a push down on an upward move from here to here to even right in here. All this upward momentum pushing against this guy. So there's this, you can see that the sellers are putting in a lot of effort to try to keep this down. And the buyers are just coming in swinging. So I'm hopeful still. I'm still hopeful. I mean, I'm still bullish on this move right here. And unless it breaks below here, then that's when, okay, sellers are still around. Look at that. The buyers are definitely giving it their all. Got to admire that. Again, they're trying to push them out of our worry zone. So it's really easy to just panic and to want to get out, or to lose your reasoning and all logic goes out the window and just be like, well, I'm going to add more, or I'm just going to close it, or just like, no, just wait it out. You know, just give it a minute, let the balance restore, and then make your decision. Don't make any rash decisions. Think through what's happening. It's really, really important to think through what is happening. That's why you look at the price. Okay, I still feel bullish. We got a low right here and then a high. So price is moving up. You can see it's going up. This could be just another low in a long haul. That's what it could be. And if you're willing to be patient, more often than not, patience gets rewarded. We can either get out at a better closing price, or we can make a little bit of money on this one. So the goal right now, break even. We just need to get out of break even. If we can get it to there, I mean, we could even close one if we wanted to close just one or even two. That's also an option, and that'll ease up a little bit. It'll put us in the red, but at least this price won't be as scary. But I'm less inclined to do that because I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish on this move right here. At least to break even. But I'm also a little curious to see what happens if we close one. What would that do? Do I want to do that yet? Maybe here would be a good time to close just one and just see what that does to our bottom line. At least the music's good, right? So let's try closing one. We'll close one right here. Since we're buying, we'll just sell one contract. All right, so that took us down $9,994. But it brought our total loss now at this point to $184. So let's see our P&L. It's about $70 at this point. So if we close now, that's roughly $140 loss, $160 loss. Or we can just wait it out. Because how long do I want to wait? So at this point, we can think about a couple things. Instead of going in with more size right here, a better thing would have been to just close. We could have closed at the top here. It came close. I think we were at like, the highest number was what, $30, $40? And we could have closed and then reset since we're kind of in a new arena. So in this arena, oh man, in this previous arena, we were in the pre-open for London. And you can see that move up. That's a good move. London opens, we peaked right there. So it would have been perfect to get out right there and then reset for the new arena that we're in, London. And then we could have just waited a little bit. Okay, price is moving down. Maybe it's a sell. Could have sold here, or maybe it's still a buy. The thing is, we could have came into London with a blank slate, and we could have really waited to see what the bias was, which direction price was headed, and then played it from there. But we came into London with this bullish bias that is what wrecked us. And it probably didn't wreck us. It definitely wrecked a lot of other traders right here who were thinking the same thing that we were thinking, that, oh yeah, it's going up. And then, bam, someone took price down. And who knows, a lot of stop losses are getting hit right around here. So another thing is, this could just be clearing out. Like, they're just clearing out trades, waiting for price to go back up. But the question is, how long and how low do they want to clear out these trades? How low are they willing to take it before it becomes a problem for us? Because we missed this. Our stop loss is way down here. We missed all this house cleaning. Are we going to miss the next house cleaning? And then are we going to miss the next house cleaning after that? Or because we have a long-tailed stop loss, are we going to be safe for the next move up? So those are things that we need to think about. Those are things that you can look at periods when you were in profit, and then you can really decipher, okay, what happened? Where did I lose control of the wheel and the car flew off the rail? You're like, well, it was right here. You were doing really good. You were in the money $20. Then you would have been in the money $60. And then you were in a different game. You were playing against a different team but your mindset was still against this team. That's what happened. So now, understanding that, we can be like, all right, what's the game plan for the next time we have a team switch? Well, the next time is you end the game. We end the game at the London Open. That's when you end the game. You close all your trades and you reset and you see what the next team is going to do. What is this team doing? Right now it looks like they're pushing it down. What did the team before us do? They pushed price up. So what are you going to do next time? I'm going to close all my trades at the top of the hour. In fact, I'll probably be flat next time going into the next session. So that's why journaling is so important. Journaling and trading analysis, like analyzing your trades, analyzing your moves, analyzing what you just did. Because if you're just trading and you're not giving any thought to your wins and your losses, then you're not learning anything and you're not going to be able to get better. So the next time this happens, if I'm not analyzing this and breaking it down into what exactly happened, I'm just going to do it again and again until I finally take the time to watch this video and go, okay, so this is where I went wrong. This is what I did wrong. And then create a plan on what you're going to do next time to prevent something like this from happening. That's one of the reasons I like recording these trades and I like recording the videos, because then I can go back and watch it and be like, oh, here's what happened on this day. I'm gonna have to trade to change the title on this one to instead of I made 50 cents, I lost 50 cents trading the NASDAQ. This is why 95% of traders fail, because they're not willing to put in this kind of work. They're not willing to analyze and to break down their mistakes. They just think that they can just go in cold. They think they can go in dry and not get rug burn. It's not. It doesn't work that way. You got to put in time, preparation. You got to make sure the machine is well oiled before you get it started. So I'm seeing that it's being pushed down. Price is going down, but it's not being pushed down so aggressively. There's this range building right here that's just kind of not really going any lower than this. So that's what's making me hesitant about closing, because I'm still bullish. I still think price is going up. It's just a matter of time now. And then, win or lose, we analyze that. Okay, what happened? If I let price go down to here, what happened? Well, I was too blind and I was so set. I got tunnel vision that I was 100% certain that price was going up, that I didn't see the signs that price was going lower and lower. Or, well, because I was really, really certain based on the moves that this right here was kind of a flush. They were trying to flush out as many trades as possible to push price up, that I was willing to stick it out. And so when price continued moving up, I was ready. So either one of those results or situations, I'll be able to analyze and to either pat myself on the back or kick myself in the shins for it. And going back to getting over your trades quickly. If this is a loss, I move forward and I don't dwell on it. I review it, I dissect it, but I don't sit there and be like, oh, I can't believe I took this big a hit, or like regret. I don't regret it, you know? I just go, okay, I messed up and I don't like messing up. So now I'm making a plan to not mess up. I move forward, but I don't move forward blindly. I move forward knowing the steps I took are not the steps that I'm going to take next time. Don't get mad. Don't get discouraged. Get inquisitive. Wonder why. Why did I react the way I react? Why did I think A was going to equal B, but then G happened? And then whatever happens, study the results. Because if we were closed here, $20 in profit, $40 total would have been great. And then we could have looked at this and been like, okay, price is bouncing all around here. Let's buy here. Let's buy here. Let's buy here. Let's close here. Or let's sell here. Let's sell here. Let's sell here. Let's close here or here. Because it looks like it's starting to kind of lose momentum. So there's always money to be made. There's always opportunity. The market is always knocking on your door with opportunity. It really just depends how you look at the opportunity. Is this an opportunity to sell or to buy small orders? And when you're not looking to make the big score, that might have been another one of our problems. We were looking to make that big run. So I got a little bit greedy. I lost focus of, we're on the 1 minute chart, so I can't expect to catch these long runs unless I'm in the right place at the right time. This would have been the right place at the right time, but I wasn't there. My mind was here, moving up. So if you're willing to make 100 5-point trades, then you could make money moving up, moving down, moving up, moving down in this range, and even in this range. There's always money to be made. And that's my goal. I'm trying to get better at catching those opportunities. Because we've been trading for an hour. We've been in this trade already for 30 minutes. And look at all the opportunities we've passed. Trade here, trade here, trade here. All these trades, at least 3. If we're willing just to take small bites. So this one right here, let's just delete that and let's get rid of our trouble zone because we already know that that's there. We already know what we're looking for. But let's see what we have going on here. because we have a range forming right here. Starting to break out. We're challenging this guy right here. You can see what it looks like on the 5 minute. So we got, could this be a bull flag? We gotta move up, and we gotta move down. A nice push up with this thing forming right at the top of this range. I guess we'll find out. I mean, a little bit of a push up, and we can completely break even at $10,000. Just six more bucks, or rather $30. We just need to clear about 30 of this. But this move has really got me worried now. If we wouldn't have closed that one contract that we had, we may have been able to close around here when it reached here. But I was curious. I wanted to see what would happen. And I'm thinking I'm going in for another buy. We'll see what happens in the next minute. Okay. Yeah, not yet. And now we're breaking below the range. So yeah, we might have a really, really good learning lesson today. So this is probably what's going to happen. We've ranged here. We're going to break below. Oops. And this is going to go from one range to the next. Right down here. And then from here, there's no telling at this point. It's looking like we might be in bear country. This is not getting my hopes up because we got that reverse and the move down, a slight move up, and then we'll probably get another aggressive move down. And I may be on the wrong side of the of history on this one. We'll find out in the next 5 minutes. That third candle was really giving me hope. It's funny how that happens. But even being what, like $30, $70 under, it's not too bad. It's something you can recover from. Losing a couple $1,000s is devastating and feels like you'll never recover from that. But at this point, we've only lost $70. So I can also say that I think I may have gone in with a little bit too much size. That last one is killing me. That last one I went in right here. This one right there is the one that is just, good grief. What was I thinking? So this is the one that's going to really, this is teaching me a lesson. This is the poke in the eye. I think we can turn off the session breaks now. And we can bring this down to probably right here. That's all we need. Just need that much. That'll put us at $25. And if we just keep holding, we could be holding for a long time. So this is another thing. How long are you willing to wait to see recovery or to get out of this trade? And unfortunately at this time, I'm willing to wait a long time. I guess the other question too would be, are you willing to get back in? If it breaks above, let's put it this way, I'll probably throw in another order if it breaks above here. If this manages to push up, opening one down here probably would have been perfect. This would have been much lower. But as it stands, well, we'll see. Right now we're just looking for a push above this area right here. Somewhere in between here. If we can get that, it might be time. If we can get that, I would probably be willing to move this back up here. Is this still fun? I would say, yeah. There's something about problem solving really gets my mojo up, you know? It's the thing about looking at this and being like, all right, what do I need to do? What am I doing? What's happening? How can I get myself out of this mess? Do I even need, like, would the best thing to be to step back and kind of not do anything? That's always an option. And strangely enough, that's usually not an option I take. 'Cause most of the time, I'm taking an option of trying to figure out what to do. Maybe you don't do nothing. Maybe you just sit back and watch. Because even if I lose, it's still a valuable lesson here. There's still something that can be learned. You sit back, you fold your arms, and you just watch the market and be like, all right, market, let's see what you got. What are you doing? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm not listening to her enough. And that's why I messed up. That could possibly be where I went wrong. Because if we watch this video back, didn't I say that one of the possibilities was price is going to push up and then down? And when we were in it, I was so fanatical about this bullish move that I was like, yeah, let's add more. When I was like, no, you said so yourself that price was going up just to get pushed down. So what changed? Why didn't you anticipate that move? Why didn't you get out when things were good? Because I got caught up in the movement. That's what happened. I let myself get emotional and get excited, and I lost all sense of reason. That is exactly what happened. So that when one of the moves you anticipated actually started playing out, you completely disregarded everything, and now you are in drawdown $70 plus whatever you lost when you closed that contract. How did you let that happen? How did you let that happen? It's like, I don't know. You're right. You're right, market. You told me. And I just got carried away. So now I got a lesson and a little bit of wisdom for next time. Remember what happened last time. Keep your eyes open because you are about to get whipsawed. So I'm all about learning from my mistakes and optimizing and making things more efficient and becoming a trading terminator, a machine designed to do one thing: trade and get paid. That's what I'm building. So let's break things down. Let's get rid of everything because there's just too much clutter here. And let's see what we have. What do we got? We have price bouncing off this area right here. Okay. And you can see that price has been bouncing around this area for a while. It broke up. It came down, broke up, came down a little less hard. So it's been bouncing around, bouncing off. This is kind of a support zone right here. It pushed up and then it came down. So is it going to get another push, or should we close and get out? Because what are we? We broke above 4. There's a real bullish push right here. But we are bouncing off the support zone, which is really what has me worried. And if we come to the 1 hour, we are looking at a lot of bearish moves. So now, with this bird's eye view of what's been happening, I'm starting to get a little worried we may be on the wrong side of things. And I'm going to look now to get out as soon as I can. And probably closing at a significant loss. Not a huge loss, but just significant for today. I mean, we're still close to our original account balance, $10,000. But still been with a loss. And this does not look promising at all. Yeah, this is looking really bad for us. So we got 10 minutes until the next hour. And man, it hurts the ego. That's what it does. It doesn't make you feel smart. There it goes. This is probably going to be the retest and the breakdown. At least the music's good, right? let's give it the last 10 minutes till 4 before we do anything. I think we can give it that much. It's happening so slow, you know. But you know, this is really what I signed up for. I signed up to learn this, to figure, like, price action was my whole goal. Was when I looked at a chart, I wanted to be able to see the moves and understand who was in charge here. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to figure out, okay, who's in charge? We have this move of aggressive buying, and then we got 2 candles of selling, and then a buyer, and then a seller and a seller. So we're trying to figure out who's got more authority here. And at this point, I can't say whether, I mean, I'm thinking that we're buying because of this move. So that's what led me to believe, okay, we're following the buyers. But then we have this range right here where one could not get the better of the other. We had a lot of buying going on, but these candles are so small that you can't really say the buyers got the upper hand. They slowly took the price up, and then one buyer stepped in and took the price down. And then again, we have another one of equal size, pretty much. And then we get the buyer pushing the price down. But we are in a general bearish market right now, where price is been going down. But then we got this move. So is this bear or bull flag right here? Are we at the break, the point where it's about to take off? So, but that's getting way too far. That's like taking we're in information paralysis right now, because the lowest this could go is down here. So this could come down just to right here, and then buyers decide, all right, it's time to take this bad boy into space. So these are the things that I'm trying to figure out. These are the things I'm trying to learn. This is why I spend time doing this. And even when I'm not trading live, I'll go into the replay here and I'll just pick some point at random and start trading and start trying to figure out what was happening and where was it happening and why was it happening. And you do this with fake money so they don't have to worry about losing real money. But I don't want to say I was right, because I think I may have gotten lucky by bringing it down to this point. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, jump. And then tap, jump. Are we going to get another triple touch and then a jump? You know, what time is it? Is it 4 o'clock yet? No, we're just 2 minutes away from 4. Let's see what the 4 o'clock crowd does. Worst comes to worst, we close at a loss, pick up again tomorrow. So like even the worst isn't even that worse. Even the worst isn't that worse. So now this is just a case study. Okay, what is going on? Where did I go wrong? How can I do better next time? That's what we're doing. We're just waiting to see how this plays out. And if I break even, I will openly admit that it will have been a miracle that I even made it this far. But, man, at this point, I'm thinking about closing early, actually. And changing my bias. This might be the last chance we get. So here's a dilemma now. I'm really getting the urge to change my bias. And I gotta wonder, is this what is this? Where's this coming from? Is it coming from... I mean, we're still above here. There's just something telling me, start selling. Start selling. Now's the time to start selling. If you want to start selling, now is the time. There's just something there, and I just can't... I can't tell if it's fear or if I'm seeing something subconsciously and I'm recognizing a pattern here that's like, start selling. So I got to analyze that now. Okay, why? Why would I start selling? Is it because this move right here and you're seeing this small up that is making you think, okay, there is some kind of barrier. Let me get rid of this real quick. At this point, right here, it's coming up. It's going to reject off of this, and it's going to come down. And if you're not ready, you're going to miss it. But is this accurate? What is this? Is this instinct or is it just fear? fear of missing the move down. All right, I closed it. Okay, we are now at 988.5, and we're gonna go sell. We're gonna turn seller. And then we'll see where the road takes us. This is also one of my problems, is I have a hard time adapting. When I get a bias, I usually stick to it, and I usually hold on for dear life. And I don't want to say more often than not I'm right, because more often than not, I've been wrong in the past, because I haven't been able to flow with the market. I haven't been able to be like, yeah, it's turning, it's rolling, and you missed the boat, buddy. Just because I've been so, like, just tunnel vision. I just get dead set on, no, it's a buy, and I'm going to keep buying, and I'm going to keep buying. And the price could keep going lower and lower and lower, and I will just wreck myself and die on the hill of my bias. And then it won't be until it's all said and done and the smoke clears, and I'll be like, all the signs were there. All the signs were there. They were pushing the price lower, and you just kept buying and you kept buying, thinking that it was going to, and now you're out. You're gone. You're done. So time and again, it's like you need to learn how to flow with the market. You need to be one with the market. So now I guess we'll see. We'll see, won't we? It's the only way you get better, though. You got to make mistakes. You know, you have to make these mistakes. These mistakes must be made. They are rites of passage. They are ways you learn. And if you don't learn from them, it's because you're not making the right mistakes, and you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And I don't want to make the same mistakes over and over again. I want to get better. I want to learn. I am willing to accept failure in order to learn. So we'll see. Volatility is just really, really low right now. There's not a lot of movement. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the question now, am I a seller? Are all the moves up? Am I going to sell them now? The thing that would hurt is if this becomes a flying V and I am on the wrong side of the V and it retraces all the way back to my break even, breaks through my break even, and touches my take profit. Look at, there it goes. Ouch. It hoits. Oh, does it hoit? It hoits so bad. Look at that. They flushed me out. They did exactly what they set out to do, and I fell right into their hands. Hook, line, and sinker. If this pushes up, oh man, I'm going to be so... I couldn't even be mad, honestly. I couldn't even be mad. Because they got me suckered. It's not their fault. They just do what they do. And I'm the one that allowed myself to get sucker punched. So now all I can do is just sit here and watch it unfold. And think, man, you can just, it's one of those situations. You can just, all you can do is just laugh. Just laugh it off and be like, you got me. Fool me once. I'll never get fooled again. But they got me once. They already got me. Look at that. Oh. I'm so ready for this next 2 minutes to just end. I want to see what this next candle is going to bring us. What is this next candle going to bring us? What are you going to do next candle? The good news is we are still well within 4% of our count. So we haven't even lost $200 yet. That's the good news. The bad news is the night is still young. Opportunity abound. If we don't play our cards smart, we could very well lose 4% tonight. All right, 20 seconds. Let's see what happens. I'm tempted to throw in one more contract. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do? So let's just get rid of that. And let's we're just gonna keep waiting and watching and waiting and watching and waiting. But you see, the buyers just aren't making any headway. They just can't seem to get a leg up. And price is just being pushed, pushed, pushed. And it's already been 2 hours. I may have to just end this stream and we'll talk about the results tomorrow. I need to start recording these to the hard drive and not just to YouTube. Man, I am so hungry right now, but I really don't know what I want to eat. And I don't feel like cooking eggs. It's too late. A peanut butter sandwich sounds good, but I don't want to wake the dogs up. Every time I get the peanut butter out, they always go crazy. Another reason why recording sessions is good is you can see what happens at the time period. So like at this time, price went down, then price went up. So pre-London, we had a move up. And then you can just try and kind of not recreate it, but just kind of get a taste for the routine of what happens. So we got to move up, we got to move down. Tokyo was kind of sideways, but there was a lot of opportunity to make money in here for small scalps. And we got 4 o'clock, so from 3 to 4, price did this, and then maybe start noticing a pattern. Watch the videos, analyze them, be like, and then take notes. So I'm going to watch this tomorrow and take notes and be like, okay, well at the open, the price did the opposite of what the pre-open did. And then after the open, price continued to go until 4 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock price ranged. And then 5 o'clock price did this. So that's the kind of stuff that you need to pay attention to. Something that will help you get better at trading is noticing the rhythms of the market. And the more you do that, the better you get at understanding price action. This is all beneficial instead of just only trading live and then just accepting that or writing stuff down in your journal. You got to watch the play-by-play. You got to see where you went wrong and where you went right. And the mistakes, do less. The good things, do more. That's what you got to do. And this is one of the fastest ways to get better. It's by doing this kind of tedious, insane, sociopathic work that will just give you no life, that will make you think about every possible thing that there is to think about. But I imagine this is how people get better at art. This is how artists get better. They just keep doing it. And I even had a friend, an artist friend, when we were both in art college together. He told me that, exactly that. He was like, look at your art, look at your drawings, and the things that you're doing that you like, do more of that. Just do more. That's all you got to do. If you like the way you draw eyes, then draw more that way, and then push that. If you like this artist's inking, do more of that. If you like this artist's style, do more of that. That's what he would tell me. And it's funny because it applies to this. If I like when I'm winning, figure out how did I do that, and then do more of it. So let's go down to 1 minute. I think I'm going to put in another size right there. We're going to go in for, I think I may have missed it. Oh, okay. If this comes back up, right there would have been a great place to go in. All right, so we're getting in the money. We're getting my mojo back. And I got to say, it feels good. It feels great. Kind of wish that it would have been better circumstances. But I'm not thinking about we're at $9,800. I'm just thinking about, all right, what's happening right now? We're we're just trying to ride this wave down, and we're going to ride it as long as we can. And if I get a green candle, we're going to buy. I mean, we're going to sell it. And we're going to push it. We're going to push it. And we're going to keep pushing it for as long as we can. So now we're in with 2 right here. So you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have been selling all along. And I got to figure that out now. Okay, why did I think it was a buy? Because of this move right here. But here is the big bad seller right there. And he's letting the buyers. This is exactly what's happening. So the big bad seller, and this is the move that I was ignoring because I wanted to see this move. I just wanted to see the buy. So the big bad seller is like, oh yeah, I'll let you come up. Psych. I'm just kidding. Come on. It's like the older brother with the car trick. Yeah, I'll let you come up. You can come upstairs. Nope. And then the the younger brother's getting mad. Excuse me. And he starts to push harder. And the brother's like, yeah, psych. And the younger brother's like, no, I'm coming up. And then, of course, the older brother's like, all right, seriously, get out of my room. And that's what we got going on now. I can't believe I was so blind. I need some water. What's going on with my throat? Give me 1 second. Getting a little raspy in here. That's a little better. So now we know. Now we can see the bigger picture. We were in the land of the big bad seller. And boy, was I a fool to think that the buyers were... Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that magnificent? Now, can you imagine if I would have been prepared for this move back here? Sell, 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 and sell. We could have had a fully loaded car with 5 sell. I could have used all my sells, and then we could have rode this all the way down. And we would have been so happy. We wouldn't have been any money out. In fact, we would have been like a couple $100 in. That's how good that would have been. But we're here now, and we're trying to make as much money as we can on this move. So it looks like this would have been the play here. Right here to about here. And then, I mean, is this, can we look at that? Is that what we're looking at? So we can measure this move here and kind of anticipate that that's as far as we can go. AB equals CD. Let's see. This move from here to here. So we may be able to push it down to there. In the remaining, what's left of the London market. It's risky. It's very risky. We're gonna get a lot of ups and downs trying to catch that. Ooh, come on, give me some yellow. I mean, give me some green. Push up just a little bit. All right, I'll take it. So this move was 27, 27. So this was one day, this move right here. And there's a probability we could be playing this leg right here. All the way into the New York Open, and then New York might take it up. That's where the bounce will come, and then New York takes it up. Because let's go and look at this flag here. Yeah, that could take us right there. Comes down and then picks up again, and then New York could take it and break above this line right there to continue the upward momentum. Unfortunately, I won't be awake at that time. I'm usually asleep when New York trades. Or I try to be asleep when New York trades. I don't like the New York market. There's just, it gets too fast and there's too much back and forth. I like trading Tokyo. I like trading London. Sometimes I even like trading Australia. So we are in with 3. And we are just going to ride this bad boy as far as we can take it. And we're quickly coming up on 2.5 hours already, just watching the chart move. I'm having fun though. I hope you're having fun. I hope this is exciting for you too. Like, this is for me. This is the kind of thing that like we were out and now we're back in. And it's kind of exciting, I gotta say. For me, it's kind of exciting. The kind of excitement I live for. I don't have to go out. I don't have to pay any money. I'm in the comfort of my office, or my, I don't know if I'd call it an office, but my little corner, let's call it. I'm in the comfort of my little corner, and pretty soon I'll be able to do this professionally. I'll throw some money in, get my tax returns, and I'll open an account, and life will be good. I may even be able to do this for a living. All right, let's move these to the next hour. So 4, there's 4, and there's 5 right there. So let's get rid of this. I don't like to have my chart too cluttered. There used to be a strategy that I traded when I first started. That was the 930. So let's throw that on there. Yeah, look at that. So we have sideways movement. We have a break below. And then when it touches the, what is this? The I think that's the yeah, that's the 9 moving average here. When a candle touches it, that means it's time to go short. And so you can see this is what I started trading on, this strategy. But I would always miss it because I would be like, is this it? And then I would get in up here. And of course, it would move against me. I'd set my stop loss right here, and then I would get stopped out, and then I'd get mad, and then price would, of course, come down. So I wanted to get better at that strategy. Like, how do I get better at this strategy? How do I figure out when it's the right time and when it's not? Or when I'm going to get stopped out? Or how do I get better at trading that strategy? So that's another reason why I wanted to learn price action, so I wasn't reliant on these. And as you can see, we got in at a pretty good time. Got in up here, or right here, and right here. So now the probability is that this is going to go down and we are going to catch a good one. This is the one we should have been on over here at the top. Instead of buying more, should have closed and started selling like we knew was going to happen. But we are fools. For a man that has a fool as his client, I can't remember what the saying is. The saying that Gomez Adams said when they were going to sue to get their house back. What was it? A man that represents himself has a fool for a client. Something like that. That's what I feel like sometimes. Because we called it. It's like, all right, this is a possibility. And now look at how it's moving. And it's following the strategy. We got a touch right there and drop. Look at that, we're already at $80. Pretty cool. We could have actually added one more here. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Can't cry about it. So let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. And see, on the 5 minute, it hasn't even touched this. So it's under the, what is this, the 50? It's under the 50. Where's the 200? There should be a 200 here somewhere. Where are you? Maybe I don't have it open. Let's see. Oh, okay, so solid. All right, the 100. Oh yeah, so that is the 200. So it's under the 200. It just broke under. And it's dropping. So we can wait for this to come down here, come back up, touch the 9 moving average, and then that's where we can also add more size and then watch it continue to fall. Anyway, that's the probable outcome that we're looking for. Whether or not it happens is it's up to the market. But right now we ain't doing too bad. See, here it comes. Okay, so we can probably get a couple more candles moving sideways here before it touches that. And then bingo, bango, bongo. Otherwise, I would be more than happy to just watch this plummet. In fact, nothing would make me happier. Look at how close we are to $10,000, getting back to our original account price. So close. We're almost $20 away. And then I could just close it, we can go to sleep, and we'll just start fresh tomorrow. How does that sound? To me, that sounds great. It's like my mentor says, break even is a godsend. You just have to take it when you get it. Turns out there might be a holiday tomorrow. Guess we can check the let's see, calendar. Let's see what tomorrow is. Oh, it's Good Friday. Okay, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's or today. Okay, wow. All right, so today's Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday, and tomorrow is Good Friday. That's right. Look at that, $100. So close. We're only 16. Oh, no. Take it away from us. So yeah, I think we're finally in the zone. All right, so here it comes. We may be able to go in with more size to this move. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute chart. All right, let's go back to the 5 minute to see what is developing. Let's go ahead and throw another one in there. All right, we are at 4 now. That gives us only one more. Just waiting. Am I about to learn another lesson? I think the title of this stream, I made 50 cents trading the Micro E-mini. I think it's going to become a reality. We're probably going to end this stream with 50 cents in our pockets. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what this next candle brings us. But here's another thing that I've completely broken the rule where we're not trying to catch this long move. We're trying to catch these smaller moves. But over here I am trying to catch this long move. Here I am trying to catch this move right here. When I've said time and time again, when you're scalping on the smaller time frames, you can't expect to catch these big moves. And here I am trying to catch these big moves. So it's very contradictory of me to think that, and yet here I am doing exactly that. So there's what would you call it, cognitive dissonance going on right here, where maybe subconsciously or instinctively I'm confusing myself with this, and this is not helping me be a good trader. I either need to be like, okay, I can catch this move if I pay attention, or I need to break this move into several little small moves, like close here, enter again here, close here, enter again here, like that kind of thing. So I really need to think about this. If this is a strategy that I want to develop and make better, then that is something I need to work on. So we could have entered here, closed here, entered again here, closed here, entered again here, closed here. Otherwise, we enter here and we hold all the way as far as it can go. But the problem with that is that I really don't know if I can see that far into the future. So I think I do want to continue to develop this enter, close, enter, close, enter, close. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to develop that move until I can understand the market on a larger level. We'll see. It's only been a year and a half. Actually, it's going to be 2 years in June. I'll have been trading for 2 years, or learning about trading. So let's get rid of this. I don't need that anymore. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of this. All right. Let's see what the market gives us. Will you give us what we need? I don't think the market will give us what we want, but it's sure to give you what you need. That you can guarantee. And if you're a bad trader, if you have bad habits, it will give you what you need by giving you trades that will bring the worst out in you, so that if you're tired of being a bad trader and you want to be a better trader, you will see these things and you'll be like, you know what? I'm sick of sucking. Now it's time to blow the market out of the water. And that's what you'll start working on. You'll start working on those things that make you weak and turn them into strengths. So maybe I'm supposed to understand how to break up these movements so that I don't get a repeat of what happened here when we first started. I don't get in and then think that, oh, it's going to the moon. I get in and I'm like, oh, $40, let's get out. That's good enough. So it makes perfect sense in hindsight, looking at all this, being like, yeah, I probably should have done that, and I probably could have done that better. And we were at $100 a second ago, and I could have gotten out there, but now going against my own advice and the strategy that I'm trying to build, here we are, doing exactly what I wasn't gonna do. And now I'm holding on for dear life, hoping to catch this really, really big move. And quite possibly I could even lose it. And that would suck. And what's the point of all this? To not suck anymore. To get better. I don't want to be no sucker. That's for sure. All right, we are closing in on 3 hours. I've always wanted to do a Minecraft stream, a marathon Minecraft stream. I did not know I would be doing a marathon trading stream. Ain't life funny? I was planning on streaming Minecraft later, but I didn't intend on streaming trading this long. At least the music's bumping, huh? Try and get a better view of what's going on here. I mean, I don't think we're still, yeah. So we're still waiting for this line to push down. in 10 minutes, I gotta end this. So we'll close it at 5. So we'll see what happens until then. I'm actually quite tired. Normally around this time I'm still pretty wide awake, but I'm pretty tired right now. New candle. Let's just get an idea of what we're looking at here. So we got a range kind of building right here. Yep, seems about right. I like this. This pattern is one that I like because it can be followed with a very nice move down. Nothing would make me happier than to see that happen. So, I mean, we really don't need this because you can see the range developing. It's just clutter. Just gonna rest my eyes for a minute. I really would like to trade the Tokyo session, but I've got work obligation and I can't trade Tokyo. When I was trading Tokyo, I was doing really good in it. Because for some reason, I tend to excel in range situations, like big range. Like this right here. You got this nice range right there. Even right here, you got a nice range. But Tokyo is always a nice range. See, not a lot of movement. And that's where I tend to excel. Right here at the beginning, not a lot of movement. Right here, well, we got a lot of down movement. But right here, nice square. So that would be the ideal for me, is if I could just trade Tokyo. Use my strategy, technique, and then just make a couple bucks there. But it's not about the money. It's not about making money. It's about getting good, getting better. So that's what I need to stay focused on, is just getting better at reading the market, getting better at listening to her and understand what she's trying to tell me. Because we could have been in this cell for a long time already and had made profit 10 times over. But I was too ignorant, too selfish, not even listening. Here we go again. How bad will this get? All right, we have one more that we can use. Where do we want to use it? And do we want to use it? Is, I guess, the other question. All right, we are 5 minutes away from 5 o'clock. And at 5 o'clock, depending on what price is doing, I gotta shut it down. I might go over 10 minutes just to see where price goes, and if we break even or get close to it. But I can't stay on for much longer. I'm getting hungry, and I'm just a little bit tired. And my back's starting to hurt. So usually when I'm not streaming, I'm sitting on a pillow on the floor, or a stack of blankets rather, on the floor in front of my computer desk. Because this chair is so uncomfortable. This is just a folding chair that I'm sitting on right now, and it is not good for sitting for 3 hours already. Yeah, it's not good. That's not healthy. I want to get like one of those big balls. I want to sit on one of those. Or either maybe get an adjustable desk, one that can go up and go down so I can stand. That would be nice. Maybe for Christmas, huh? All right. Should I throw in the last one? Oh, maybe. Maybe I should just go to bed. All right. We're all in. All 5 of them. Now, all we can do is wait. Are we going to close? See, this could be the real retest right here of the support zone. So we got bounce, 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 and then bounce off here, and then we got to bounce under, and then we're retesting it right now. Are we going to break up, or are we really going to reject and then catch that move that we were talking about earlier? Is this when it's going to happen? Who knows? We're just playing it like we see it. And in 2 minutes, it'll be 5 o'clock. And we will see what the 5 o'clock people do. Remember, we don't want to use more than 400 of our account, $400. So this can go to 9,600 and we'll be well within 4%. I don't want it to go to 9,600. It would be nice if it didn't. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So 44 seconds. And then it's 5. Moment of truth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What will the 5 o'clock people bring? I think we might be saying good night, folks. So initially, I would like to trade 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock if, time permitting, or if I see a move. But 3 to 5 is my ideal time on when I want to get in and when I want to get out. I want to spend more time than that. So I've already been at it 3 hours now. So I will be looking to get out in the next 10 to 15 minutes. And it's not looking good. After this, I'm probably going to have my bowl. I'm probably going to have myself a bowl of cereal. And then I'm going to go lay down next to my wife, who's already asleep. I'm going to wrap her arms around me. And I'm going to cry for a little bit. Because tonight was rough. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot to learn. Definitely had a lot to learn. That I am just waiting way too long to close these trades out. Why am I doing this? So I'm going to have a lot to think about tomorrow when I take some notes. I like to watch things at 1.5 speed. So it won't be too rough to get through this. It hasn't even been 5 minutes yet. There's a point where the strategy, the 930 strategy fails. And that point is when it touches the 30 moving average. Right there, you can see. So that would be an indication that this may be a failure. And price is bouncing back up. So the probability of price rejecting now is getting less and less and less the more it goes over this line right here. So the next line that it's going to test is the 200. And if it touches the 200, well, then there's a problem. But let's not confuse ourselves. We can obviously see that that's the case. You can see that, okay, price didn't reject right here where it was supposed to. Instead, it came up, and now it's getting ready to challenge this area up here. And that is exactly what we don't want. And you can see right here on the 1 hour. You know, in fact, I might set the stop loss up here. Let's see, where is our... Yikes. So yeah, I think it would be best to probably just close now. Because we are only 180 away from 9,600. And that would put our total losses at $400. So let's give this one 5 more minutes. That puts us at 5:05. Yeah, we'll go to 5:10. All right, so 5:10, and then we got to close. Whatever it's at, we're closing. Unless, I mean, it gets us to 9,600 before then we could just close. So I kind of am happy to see which either way it goes. I'll be happy. It means I can get some sleep, or it means we can close in profit, or at least close to break even. I need to get more ink for my printer, and then with this next paycheck, I'm going to get a new camera, and then we'll get back to the paper crafting, because I sure do miss paper crafting. Paper crafting is something else that brings joy to my life. And I haven't been downloading the crafts from Fold Up Toys. I think I missed 2 months already. So it's kind of sad. Let's see if we can find our total P&L. Yeah, there's our only 2 wins. Oh, tragic. And here's our losses so far. Where is the... there should be a way here that can show us the total P&L. That ain't it. History. Is it history? Let's see what our P&L is total. Let's oh well. So yeah, it's not looking good for us so far. But it's all part of the process. You don't get in the boxing ring and not expect to get punched. Or not expect to get punched, or expect not to get punched. And that's exactly what we're doing. We get in, we expect to get punched a couple times, but you have to also expect to throw some punches, land some mighty, mighty good ones. Well, you know what, every time it comes to something like this, I know that we're going to close around here. And as soon as we close, as soon as I close my eyes to go to bed and log off, price is going to run and we're going to get this big move that we've been expecting. It always happens. So expecting that, I can sign off already knowing that's going to be the case. So I don't even have to worry. I don't even have to worry about it because I already know that's going to be the case. All right, this is the last 5 minutes. And then it's good night, folks. Well, might as well just get ready to close it down. Yeah, I think I messed up starting at 2. I should have started with the London Open at 3. So tomorrow we're going to do just a little bit different. We're going to start at 3 when London opens. And then we're going to see how that changes the psychology. Look at that. Good grief, you're just trying to break my heart. That's what you're trying to do. Trying to hurt me. Yep. That's exactly what it is. But don't be mad. Don't be regretful. Because the plan, $400, 4% of the account. That's what we're willing to risk. And we risked it. So the good news is we didn't lose too much money. We can change that. We can adjust it. We can be like, okay, I don't want to lose 2%. 2% is too much. So from now on, we can adjust that for $200. We're only willing to risk $200 at any given moment, and lower our size to just 2 instead of going 5. The limit will be 2. So that way we can get out of these trades a little bit faster. When price starts moving against us, we'll have more time and more resources. So I think that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll go down to 3. So $200 starting tomorrow. All right, so these are the rules starting tomorrow. Trading London Open, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Risking 2% of the total account, $200. Maximum contracts 3. That's it. That's what we'll go for. And we just got to keep to that. We got to stick to that. And we're not looking at trying to make back our money. We're going to look at the amount we have when we start tomorrow. If it's $9,700, that's what we start with. I don't think like, oh, I just need $300 to make it back to $10,000. No, forget about that. $10,000 out the window. You're starting at $9,700. Everything you make on that now is profit. Anything you make over $9,700 is profit. Don't worry about the $10,000 you had because you don't have it anymore. So don't worry about it. Worry about the money you can make. That's what I need to focus on. You don't think about the past. You don't think about trades that you got wrecked. You just think about what are we doing right now and what are we going to do next? Starting tomorrow. What are we going to do right now? We're going to trade London at 3. We're going to use the 1 hour before London to gauge where it could go. We'll do our analysis. We'll show all the arrows and the directions and all the possible moves. And then once London opens, then we'll decide which direction we're going to take. And then 3 total is what we're working with. $200 maximum loss. That's what we're going for. So I think I'm ready to call it a night. I need to get my cereal. Don't want to wake the dogs up, but unfortunately I'm going to have to wake the dogs up going downstairs. I kind of just want to go to bed too. I'm so tired. Alright, I guess we'll just wrap it up. Viewer in the back, thank you so much for sticking with it. I hope this was entertaining, if nothing else, because I guess I might be weird, because this is fun for me. I had a great time, a lot of learning, a lot of things to learn, so a lot of lessons, a lot of hard lessons, but you know, you live and you learn. And everyone else that stopped by tonight, thanks so much for kicking it. Hope you enjoyed the music. Hope you enjoyed the colors and the excitement, the roller coaster that is the market. Hope that was fun. And hope to see you again tomorrow when we do this craziness all over again. So that being said, let's go ahead and close this trade out at a loss of $162, $67, $70. All right, let's just close it. All right, our total for today is $9,718. So we got a little bit of a hit there, which is fine. Just pick up where we left off tomorrow, and we'll do better. Other than that, of course, always remember, neurons that fire together, wire together. And I will see you next time. Despite the losses, it was a fun session. And then the losses weren't that bad either.